just want to shout out to be created by Ellie and Hamblins, and they're going to be a part of this look. So I'm really excited to continue to work with these two girls. And what you're going to see in the next upcoming post, spoiler alert, my natural hair, guys, just letting you know. We've been working on it for a good few years. I use Camille Rose now. Welcome back to my channel. I really didn't want to say it, but I have to say it because there's no other thing that I can think to say. Welcome back to Slaybyshai. Does that sound better? I don't know, let me know. Would you prefer me to say welcome back to my channel or back to Slaybyshai? I think back to Slaybyshai, actually. Let's go with that. I'm gonna do a Q&A. Let's just get into it. So, the first question. How many times have you felt like quitting? The amount of times I have wanted to quit is absolutely uncountable. It's uncountable. From day one, probably from day one, I was like, no, can't do this, no. Probably every week. Learning how to do nails is one thing. Then putting it into the practice is a complete other thing. Like, it is really, really time consuming. And if you're a perfectionist like me, then you'll understand the reason that I wanted to quit so much, because it's like it just wasn't going right. And I still get, like, still to this day, I still look at my nails and think there's still things that I could change. But the best thing ultimately is that I haven't quit, because I'm still here. And I mean, like, I'm still currently going through that period right now, like, where I'm feeling like I don't know what I want to do. Yeah, I feel like I want to quit all the time, but you know what? I've had the perseverance to continue, and I'm so proud of myself for doing that. Because it's mad. It's actually mad that, like, the amount of times you get knocked back and all the tears and, like, but it just makes you so much stronger, because you're just like, no. Like, you are not going to defeat me. I'm going to go back. I'm going to do a banging set. That's like with anything. But yeah, uncountable. Anyway, what inspired your new venture, Slaybyshai? So, I've wanted... Okay, let's just put this out there. I've always thought that I was going to be more than a nail technician. Like, when I started doing nails, yeah, I kind of fell into it, and I did enjoy it, and I have enjoyed it. But I just knew that it wasn't my end game. And when lockdown this year happened, I was doing loads of nails, like, on myself, which I didn't do in the first lockdown. I don't know why. Doing it on myself, I started, like, taking pictures, started making TikToks. So, like, I was getting really into it. And I don't know, just something inside of me kind of just made me want to be more than a nail tech. I don't just want to be a nail tech. So I incorporated myself. I think, like, I've always been into, like, bright colours, and, like, I've always liked clothes that, like, stand out anyway. So I think I was just going through, like, a period of time where I was, like, looking at my clothes and then looking at nails, and I was thinking, oh yeah, and Pinterest. Like, I would be on Pinterest all the time. Those photos behind me, I would see, like, a lot of the ones where there's poses like this with the nails and the outfit that they have on, and that is what mainly inspired the Slaybyshai, because I was like, okay, I want to put my body into it, but I want to obviously do the same thing but differently. So I thought, okay, let me try match my nails to my outfits. And I always wanted to do the Y2K. If you don't know what Y2K is by now, it's 2000s trend. So I always wanted to do the 2000s trend, like when I first started the Slaybyshai, but I didn't have the money to buy, like, the outfits and all the things that I wanted for the Slaybyshai. So I just remembered that I had, like, loads of bright coloured rave outfits and stuff from when I was a bit younger, so I was like, let's go with that, let's do that. So yeah, that was random, but also not at the same time. I think when I started working in the salon, sorry, I'm just like, Shanice, your mouth is moving a lot like a rat. Yup. That's what I'm doing right now. Shut it, please.
Shanice.
Yeah?
Your mouth is moving a lot like a rat. Yappa, 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 yappa. Shut it, please.
But sorry, I do have a lot to say. I generally have a lot to say. I hope that is coming across well. Yeah, like literally, when I was working in the salon, I just started to feel like I want to do something more creative. I want to show my skills more because of what I did in lockdown, and then going into a salon, I think, and I wasn't doing like the designs that I was doing in lockdown, if that makes sense. So I wanted to be more creative with it. And yeah, I've just really been enjoying doing it, and it hopefully it pays off in the long run, because I've kind of risked all to do this now. What motivated you to start a YouTube channel? I did kind of mention this when I did my last YouTube videos. So ultimately what motivated me was the fact that I've been watching YouTube for so many years, like since the age of like 16, 17, I've been watching YouTube heavily. Like whenever I want to know something, like tutorial YouTube, you know. I've recently started getting into vlogs, so that's why I thought, oh, I might just start like seeing how that goes for me. I've just always been really inspired by YouTubers, and it's been something I've wanted to do for a very long time. Where do you see yourself in 2 years' time? What do you hope it looks like? I love this question, because I have been trying to think of the answer prior to reading this question out to you. In 2 years' time, I would hope to be living in another city. I feel like I would like to move to another city just for a new fresh environment, and I feel like I might be able to build upon my business more if I was in another city. I don't know, I just feel like Bristol's kind of had its time with me, and I'm ready to be somewhere else to explore something else, basically. What I would hope for my business, I would hope that I would be looking into like teaching, I guess. I really do. I have an ultimate goal for the future. I don't want to spill the beans, because I'm just like, if it doesn't happen, then I'll be really sad, because I don't want to put it out there and then it doesn't happen, and you know. So yeah, I do have an ultimate goal that I will be working towards in the upcoming year. So I would hope that I would be a step closer to that specific goal. But moving to another city to explore new opportunities would be my main thing for in the next 2 years. And yeah, and obtaining like a teaching qualification so that I can teach young girls or boys, whoever. Like I just really want to give back my knowledge. So I also hope that Slaybyshai is like popping off. Do you know what I mean? I want it to be a thing. What would you say are the qualities you have now, and what were you like before? Oh goddamn, what was I like before? If you knew me like a couple of years ago, honestly, you knew that I was a wreck. You knew that I was a mess. Okay? Before I went on this journey of like rediscovering my beauty skills or whatever, this beauty journey, yeah, before this I was a complete mess. Like I was anxious, I was depressed, I was just so negative. I did not know what to do with my life. I was not okay, sis, I was not okay. I really got into like reading books, mainly. I'm going to shout out to The Secret, because if you haven't read that book, I think you should. Law of Attraction. Learned about the law of attraction, where you basically, anything that you think comes into like it manifests. I can't get my words out. So anything that you think comes to life, basically. If you think negative thoughts, you're going to get a negative reality. If you think positive thoughts, you're going to get a positive reality. Law of attraction is real. Oh yeah, what I was supposed to say is, yeah, so I read books. I obviously went on my beauty journey. I started wearing my hair curly more. I just like really tapped into myself, And I think like this whole beauty journey has been a whole self-discovery process for me as well. Like I've really began to find myself. I'm really understanding my purpose in life, like all these things. And if I look back at myself, 2018 was a wrap for me. Like I don't want to go there. Just know that you can make it out of a bad situation, okay? And that wasn't the situation I was in. That was a mental situation. Like my mental health was a wrap. But yeah, where did you get your inspo from? So I get my inspo from myself. Pretty much I get my inspo from Pinterest. You probably saw that in the last vlog. I get my inspo from my childhood. Like, so what you're gonna see in the next upcoming post, spoiler alert, is themes, and most of the themes are going to be related to like childhood things that would give you that nostalgia feeling. That's why I did the Y2K, and obviously the one before that was Bratz. That's my current inspo. Obviously, when I first started Slaybyshai, my inspo was my rave clothes and my festival clothes. Like I got them all in like a suitcase, and I literally just looked at them and I was like, I could do nails to these. Like I just want it to be on trend with my twist on it. The shade twist, you know, period. Thanks for these questions, that I answered them all right. And as I said, it's themes, so keep your eye open for these themes. Let's get into these two things. So first of all, I'm going to start off with the Slay book. So if you've watched Mean Girls, you obviously know that this is a remake. I was going to say reincarnation then, I don't know why. This is a remake of the Burn book. I needed a prop because I'm doing a Mean Girls theme. Gretchen Wieners to be exact, and I was like, okay, I need a Burn book. I'm gonna order a Burn book. And then I was like, wait, who wants negative vibes? Like I was thinking, oh, I'm gonna order the Burn book and then I'm gonna put myself in it. And then I was like, but then that means I gotta like talk negatively about myself. Like why would I do that when like I'm all about positivity? So no, I had a random thought of the Slay book. It's more meaningful that my friend has done this for me, to be honest. So I had the vision of the Slay book, and then I went to my friend Ellie. Ellie is just so creative. She also made my Slaybyshai sign, so I just knew that she would be up for that. Slay book is all about positivity, and I want any of my clients, my friends, my family, whoever, to put themselves into this book and say one positive thing about themselves. So I haven't actually put myself in here yet because I need to get a photo of myself, but luckily Ellie has, so she can give us a good demonstration. And look how sick she's done it. I just love her so much. So that's Ellie. This is her business, created by Ellie. So she is a makeup artist and a nail technician, and she's also a teacher. So I really am inspired by Ellie. She's put in here, good things come to those who wait, and I am at peace with who I am. And she's the queen of creativity. She really is. Like, I could have done this, but I just knew she was going to do it better than me, basically. So I was like, girl, I got you, you got me. Tried to kiss it last night. It looks a bit like a burger, but yeah, that's my lips, not hers. The second thing I've got, so I have in here a skirt. And this is from Hamblins. So Hamblins, I've recently met her. I did her nails the other day. She makes handmade clothes. Everything's made by her. I just think like, you're just another, you're so inspiring to me as well. Like, how do you do it? Do you know what I mean? So this is her business, Hamblins, and she has given me a, is it tartan skirt that is kind of like one of those preppy skirts. This is gonna be part of my outfit. Obviously the nails are gonna match there. She gave me this skirt in return of me doing her nails. I wanted something that would fit the theme of what I'm doing at the moment. So I told her that like I'm into doing like 2000s kind of things, and she came to me with this skirt. I think there's a scrunchie in here as well. Yeah, there is. So we also have a matching scrunchie. Like when she sent it to me, I was thinking, seen this skirt somewhere. I've seen it and I was thinking, is it Clueless? No, it wasn't Clueless. It was Mean Girls, it's Gretchen Wieners. I'm so excited to do the look of Gretchen.